Hello and welcome to definitely a different shoot from the previous mic drop because the camera's moved and I'm wearing a hat. Today's song is A-Hole by She Makes War, off of this here album, Disarm, her first one. I thought it was about time we featured some music from Bristol, since that's where I live and I love it here and there's all kinds of cool stuff going on. I picked this song because the whole idea of having a song with a refrain about digging a hole and then calling it A-Hole is one of those spectacularly, awesomely dumb ideas that I really wish I'd had first. It is also a really good song. It's one I think captures her style beautifully. Laura Kidd, aka She Makes War, describes her own sound as gloom pop, which I think kind of gets there. You've got a little bit of pop, a little bit of alternative rock, a little bit of folk going there, which means the sound can go in different directions. It's quite hard to choose which song to pick for this one, partly because I've somewhat foolishly decided to pick up not just this album, but also the other two albums at the same time. I've already picked the standout tracks that I like across all three, and I'm not really getting the full depth and enjoyment out of each individual album, which will come over time, I guess. I should have learnt my lesson from years ago when I did just sort of bulk buy the complete discographies of various bands and then kind of find afterwards that I'd overexposed myself to it too quickly. I don't know if I want to listen to this much of this type of music all in one go, so I shall probably put a couple of these away for a bit and just bring them out again in a little while. One of the reasons I just had to feature this is, look at this art, guys! She's a really good photographer. Lots of the photographs in here are from her, but just, particularly this one, Little Battles, the second album, just absolutely amazing artwork. Like the latest one, Direction of Travel, just that drawing, you guys, it's so good. Future episodes of Mic Drop coming up will also talk about like the value of actually just having an amazing, cool physical package that you want to hold in your own two hands, particularly these days when obviously a lot of people do just download music. If you're gonna buy a CD, you want it to be something special, you want it to be cool, and yeah, I really like the love and attention that's gone into making these just cool things to hold and read and look at. So the second album wins the prize for best artwork, but I'm not supposed to be talking about the second album because I'm talking about a song off the first album, because I definitely stay on track with all of these episodes, as I'm sure you'll have noticed. I think A-Hole is really one of the best examples, certainly on the first album, of how she brings together different styles. For me, the divide really musically is more between the pop and alternative sensibilities, because I have a highly tuned musical authenticity radar from so many years of listening to 90s alternative rock and grunge. Don't tell anyone, it's entirely subjective! So although I've warmed to a lot of pop music, I still get these things sometimes where one is a little bit of one and a little bit of the other, and it's like dragging me in different directions. Some of the guitar parts in this, like, got really sweet sounding stuff, but also some sort of quite sad chord progressions and downbeat bits in there as well, and I'm like, do I go sort of into pop music mode, or do I like really get serious about music? But that's more to do with my hang-ups and also to do with the fact that I bought 3 albums in one go and I'm just shoving it all in there and trying to process it all at once. One thing I will say is a lot of my favourite music has started out with me going, ooh, I don't know if I like that. Oh, that's nearly right, but there's something here that's just a bit different from what I would expected or would have wanted out of this. So I certainly wouldn't take it as a negative or a disincentive to check this music out that it's making me go, because I do that. Well, that's about it for A-Hole by She Makes War. Do look out for some more Bristol-based music recommendations coming up, and enjoy your whatever day I end up uploading this on day. Bye!